Essentially, this will eliminate shady politics. No more half-truth spewing, slip and fall lawyers being bought up by the faction. Quality decisions, quality policies, and the whole system becomes an automatic liberty and justice for all seeking machine. That would be amazing. But what might it look like? First, I propose drafting the sport stats research people. This is a war after all, and I'm only half kidding. They can tell you the last time John Madden wiped his ass with his left hand in the southern hemisphere, time, date, latitude, and longitude. There's no disputing information that is gathered like game stats. 14 rushing yards is 14 rushing yards. There's no way to spin it. You can break it down, 7 rushing yards in the first half and 7 rushing yards in the second half, but you can't change the data. Is a regulation a good thing or meaningless? Let's compare the data. With the regulation, the data said this, and without the regulation, the data says that. Apples to apples, no spin possible. Now the entertaining sports announcer guy, he's got all kinds of theories, trending analysis, but the stats researcher puts out the raw data, and 14 yards is 14 yards, period. Before seatbelt laws, X amount of people had broken heads in car wrecks. After seatbelt laws, X amount of people had broken heads. It costs society X amount when someone breaks their head, so the savings is X. Is seatbelt use worth being regulated? Let the consensus decide that based on quality data. Data doesn't lie. It doesn't have an opinion or a political affiliation. The only reason not to establish policy this way is if you want to be shady. And boy, do the faction folks want to be shady. They would lose everything if they did not lurk in the shadows. An open and transparent data system would allow any curious citizen to access the data and add their own, sometimes expert analysis. Why have retired accountants wasting away on golf courses when some would gladly look over the books and make sure nothing shady is going on, and perhaps find possible efficiencies that save public resources? Citizens policing the government? A freaking great idea, unless you're the faction.